Hi, my name is Kimberly, and welcome to Kimberly's Sandbox. Back in 2015, I decided I was going to figure out a way to be able to liberate my life so that I could travel and feel like I was truly living. And after one hell of a year in 2020, 2021 came, and everything came together. All right, hello everybody. So today's kind of one of those days where I'm like doing a whole bunch of things. And one of the things that I had to do this morning was actually get Bella prepared for surgery. So I gave her some medication and I just dropped her off at the animal clinic here in Chewang. And I feel completely at ease with her being there, and she's in good hands. I'm sure everything's going to go fine. The medication that they gave her really chilled her out significantly. She was having a hard time walking, the poor thing. She was pretty drugged up. But dropped her off, and my next endeavor is my 90-day check-in here at the immigration office. So if you drive up Ring Road, come into the Chewang area in Bo Poot, I think I'm saying that correctly, area, it is Mae Nam Road 1 or Soy 1. You're going to want to take a left on if you're heading north on Ring Road. And if you look for the little Family Mart on the corner in the currency exchange place, it's right there. Turn in there, and immigration is down on the right hand side, probably 2/10 of a mile. So I'm here, I have my passport, I have a whole bunch of copies of different items that I needed, including some specific forms as well, completed, ready to rock and roll for my 90-day check-in. From what I understand, the first check-in has to be done actually at the immigration office, and subsequent ones can be done by internet. So I will go ahead and include some links to in this video. So I'm happy to get this done. And then after this, my next endeavor is going over to the DTAC place, because my phone, my internet access that I paid for 6 months, for some reason, it just stopped working. So we'll get that taken care of. So today's one of those catch-all days. I was really hoping for some better weather. Being up here in the Chewang area, I was going to hit up a resort, for a couple hours or something to kill some time, because I don't have to pick up Bella till 5 o'clock. But it looks like I'll be taking care of business here, a few errands, and then going home and then driving back up to pick her up. So that's what I'm up to. So hopefully this goes well. We have no issues, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. All right, so I went in there and I kind of stood in line just for a minute or two. Then I was told to sit down in the little area over on the side, and then eventually the person called me up, looked at my paperwork, gave me a number in the queue, and I sat down in the main area. And no sooner did I sit down, I was called for the 90-day window. I went over there, put in my paperwork that I submitted along with my passport. Within literally 3 minutes, you guys, they gave it back to me and said that I was good to go. So the whole thing only took me no more than 10 minutes max. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so like I said, I'll give you some information, some important links, and kind of give you an idea of the certain documents that you're going to want to complete when you come here, and the copies you'll need. Very easy, guys. A breeze. All right, let's see what else the day brings. Hold on. Well, I'm at Tesco now. I'm gonna head in there and see what's up with my phone. Hopefully it's not a big issue and they'll be able to fix it rather easily. The DTAC place here at the Tesco Lotus, the big one here, is closed. So I have to go to Chewang, and I have to go to the mall. All right, well, I made it just fine to Central Samui, the big mall here, and I'm gonna go find the DTAC place, and I think I'm gonna have my lunch here today too. It's been a little while since I've been down this way to the mall. Maybe I'll poke through the shops, as I like to say. My husband hates poking through the shop. have noticed that downtown Lamai seems to be a little bit busier these days. And I'm not sure if that's just because they're working on the streets there, but seems like more places are opening up. And I feel like driving through Chewang is just busier too. So I think we're coming along now. And hopefully things will be changing for the better soon here in Koh Samui. Alright, so I just ordered some Thai food. I'll show you once I get it. I got the chicken basil with rice and a fried egg on top. It should be really good. I've had it before. I've always enjoyed it when I come here. When I do come down here, I always think of my friend Amanda, and the reason being is that they have these beaded lights hanging from the ceiling here, and she does like macrame, and these remind me a lot of macrame. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around so you can see what I'm talking about. There they are. I think they're so cool. Such a neat thing. And then they also have a fruit juice bar, and they do smoothies and stuff here as well. So I ordered a mango smoothie, and I'm waiting on that. It's been a while since I've had one of those, so it'll be good. My meal is only 50 baht, and my fruit shake is actually more expensive than my meal. My fruit shake is like 80 baht, so still pretty cheap, you guys. It's like, I don't know, less than $4 for all of this. So what was up with my DTAC phone? It was operator error, and I had a funny feeling it was. I somehow hit something, disconnected the mobile network. I don't know what I did, but I'm not gonna mess with my phone anymore. I'm just gonna leave it as is, and hopefully I don't screw it up again. It was a rather quick fix. I was in and out of there in 5 minutes. All right, well, that was a great meal. I'm stuffed, feel like I could have a food baby, but I am gonna head out. It is already almost 12:30, and I have crossed a few things off my list of things to do today. Certainly one that was super important was getting to the immigration office, so took care of that. Another important one certainly was getting Bella to the vet to have her surgery today. Getting my phone fixed so that I at least have internet when I'm out and about, so I can text her, you know, Google things if I need to find something. That was really important. I'm putting food up high on the bucket list or items of things I needed to take care of. I love food, and you know what? Food is so good here. So I'm no longer hungry. What else did I do? Oh, I stopped at the pharmacy too. I'm on a medication that really has decreased some of the pain in my foot. It's actually used for rheumatoid arthritis, but it's been doing a good job on this toe of mine. Certainly not in any condition to be pulling marathons at this point, but it is better. And I'll take any little bit of improvement, that's for sure. All right, off I go. I'm gonna head home for a little while. Maybe even take a little nap because it's kind of dreary and cloudy today. It's a good day to do that. And I've been up rather early this morning. And then I'm going to head out about probably 4:15-ish or so to go pick up Bella. I'll be able to bring her home around 5 o'clock. And I don't know how the traffic will be going through Chewang at that time, so I want to make sure I get an early start. One thing that was kind of fun this morning was as I was driving out of our little community, the lady that lives on the corner, she flagged me down. She was so insistent. She's like, "Come on like this." So I stopped, and she runs out and she gives me a bag of fruit. Just so kind, just so sweet. That's the second time she's given me fruit. I bought her a meal last week. I actually got her a whole chicken and rice. And it was like $4 US, you guys, and that would have fed her for 3 days. So I gave her that last week. I was picking one up for myself. I'm like, oh, what the heck, I'll pick her up one too. She's really sweet, just so nice to help out some way. Little things like that, it means a lot. One thing I've definitely learned here is that if you see something in a store, if it's something you like, don't wait to buy it, because if you do, it will be gone. So I saw a dress in a store down here just before Dave left, and I didn't want to ask him, make him stop to get it. I figured I would just come back down here and get it after he left, and sure enough, not to be found. And then I saw this other dress that was really cute sundress in the center of Lamai at a dress shop on the side of the road, and I had eyeballed it for 2 days, and the day that I decided to go back in and buy it, it was gone. So lessons learned, don't wait. If you see something you want, just get it. Okay folks, so I am back home, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what you might need to head down to immigration and take care of your 90-day check-in. There is something called a TM30 app, and my landlord or my rental agent had logged into that app, and there was some stuff he had to complete and upload. He needed some items from me, like my passport picture, copies of my visa stamp, things of that nature. He had to upload those. And once he did that, the app gave a particular number assigned to me. And he sent me a screenshot of that. And I had to bring a copy of that with me today. And then of course my passport. I needed to also submit a copy of my passport and any pages that had stamps on them, including my visa page. And then I also had to bring in a copy of my lease agreement for the rental property here. And then I had to bring in a form called a TM47 form. And this is what it looks like. So at least it's partially, broken up into English, so you can kind of decipher what it needs. It was very easy to complete. I'll include the link for the immigration forms, so you can find all the forms there that you might possibly need for any future stuff that you're doing. And I mean, that was really it. And then what I received back was a folded up paper, probably the TM47 page. It almost looks like it might be that, with a couple of official stamps on it, dates and stuff, which certified that I went in and I did my 90-day check-in. So that form is all folded up and it's in my passport right now, and I'll bring that back with me the next time. However, the next time I should be able to do this online. I will also include the online immigration access as well, the link for that, so that when you do go to do your second one, you'll have that handy and attempt to do it online. I have a friend that did try to do hers online. The first time he didn't take it. Sometimes it just takes an additional try. Sometimes, for whatever reason, it just doesn't go through. So don't knock it. Give it twice. Give it a 2-time shot to make sure indeed that it's not registering. And then you may very well have to drive up to Chewang to the immigration office there. Alright, so I'm up here at the animal clinic, and I am here to pick up Bella, and I am a few minutes early. But so far so good. They said she did well, no issues. and I'll be seeing her in a few minutes. Bella's surgery went fine. Everything's good. She had a couple fatty tumors removed, a couple other random growths removed, and got her nails clipped and her teeth taken a look at, and probably one of her back teeth was giving her the issue. He cleaned it all out and didn't think that it needed to be pulled or anything. I almost could not get her out of the car, you guys. She is so out of it. I do anticipate she'll probably just sleep through the night. I don't even think she'll need to get up and go to the bathroom. She hasn't had anything to drink or eat since yesterday. I've got some water out for her, no food for her tonight. She's already had a shot of antibiotics right after the surgery, so she won't resume any medications till tomorrow. And she still has quite a bit of the anesthetic on board, so no pain medication tonight for her. But she's done well. I'm happy we got all this taken care of. The growths weren't, any cancerous type growth, but I certainly didn't want them to get any bigger, and I was concerned that they would start to affect her gait because of the location of where they were at. So she's good. I'm happy she's home. I do believe that I will probably be home certainly for the full day tomorrow. And then we'll see how Sunday goes, but I think she's gonna be uncomfortable. Just looking at her, I can tell. All right, well, good morning, everybody. And I just figured I would give you an update on how Bella did last night. Well, it was like I had a little baby at the house because she was very uncomfortable. She was like crying and whining and stuff. About every 2 or 3 hours she would wake up, and I could tell she was very uncomfortable, and the only way I could really get her to calm down was by laying on the floor with her and just stroking her head, and then she would fall back asleep. But this is her this morning. I'm going to turn the camera around. So here she is, the poor puppy. So she did have a couple eggs this morning. She took her medication. She drank some water last night and she drank some this morning. And she did go outside and went pee. So that's good. Her walking down the stairs, she's definitely very slow at getting up and down the stairs here. Today, I think what I'm going to do is I probably will only leave for like an hour or two at a time when I have to run out and do errands and things. I just got home from the gym and I swung by Tesco and got some things for Bella as far as like soft foods and things to eat. And this morning, I'm supposed to take the dressings off the 2 wounds that she has on each side where she had the large growths. I got one of them off. She's like trying to bite me, you guys, and she's never done that, so I know she's really uncomfortable. I did get one off. I did put some betadine on it, and then the other one, I think I'm gonna have to leave it for now until maybe a day or so from now. We'll see if she lets me take it off. I mean, I'm a nurse. I'm very familiar with dealing with wounds like this. However, I've never had a patient like try to bite me. But yeah, my dog is trying to bite me. This is her. And she's letting me know she's pretty pissed off and she's uncomfortable and she will not let me get to that other dressing of hers. So I cut this t-shirt, kind of draped it around her. That's where one of her wounds is. It's under her arm there, and she can't really get at it. I noticed her trying to. She can't really get at it, so that's good. I don't think she's going to even be able to get to the other one because it's right in her armpit on the other side. If by Monday I don't make some progress on this, I will probably have to take a ride up to the vet's and see if I can get something for her, like a sedative or something, just so that I can kind of knock her out in the morning and at least do her wound care once a day. I mean, she is on antibiotics, so that's good, but really keeping those wounds clean, it's not easy to do on a dog. Thankfully, she's not the type of dog that loves to be outside, especially in this environment because of the humidity and the heat. So I think I will just do my best with it, and we'll see what happens on Monday. Okay, so it is post-op day 2 for Bella, and I wanted to go ahead and share with you how she's looking this morning. Hold on one sec, I'll turn the camera around for you. All right, here she is. Ugh. So she's a lot more alert this morning, for sure. Again, a little bit of a rough night. I haven't really slept that well the last 2 days with her. She's been fussy and stuff. But she seems to be, you know, a little bit more spry this morning. She did have a little bit of a GI issues, probably from her antibiotics, so I didn't feel comfortable with leaving her for a long period of time this morning. And I just didn't want her having an accident in the house. So we'll see if that gets a little bit better through the day. But yeah, she's doing better. She seems like a little bit more spry. Now, I have to get to her wound, and you can see there's some drainage on her little t-shirt that I've kind of ripped up and put around her in that area. I know it doesn't quite look very functional, but you know what, it's doing the trick and it's keeping the wound protected. And then she's got this one up here that I've been caring for. That one was a cauterizing removal of a growth that she had there. So far so good. No problems with getting her to take her medication. She's been fine with that. I just make her a half a peanut butter sandwich and I kind of put her medication pills in there and give her bites of that, and she just takes it right on down. She's just so good like that. She loves peanut butter just like her mom. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I still have to do wound care this morning on that wound there. And I'm not sure how she's gonna cooperate. She has another one over on this side too, and it's got the dressing on it, and I'm so afraid to even try to remove it because yesterday she was snipping at me, and I really don't want to get bit by my own dog, you know? And I know she doesn't mean to be aggressive, but she's in pain, and I can understand. She's just giving me like little warning signs to let me know, Mom, don't touch me there, that really hurts. So even when she was nipping at me yesterday, I mean, she did get my hand, but she never actually like broke the skin or inflicted any pain. She just nipping to let me know, stay away. That's my update this morning. I only went out just briefly for a quick workout at the gym and came right home. So I'm not sure what I will be doing today, but anything that I do will just involve me doing brief outings. We'll continue to have good progress here on her healing. In a week or two, we'll be able to get the sutures out. And on that day, I will give you guys an update as well, probably do a follow-up video at that point about how she's doing. All right, you guys have a great day.